What's up, guys? It's Keith All here, and I'm finally back with another video. I know it's been a minute, and to be honest with you, after moving and everything, I've been in a little bit of a rut as far as opening stuff. Haven't opened some boxes and things, but I've been enjoying fishing in my free time. I now have, if you watched my last video, I have access to a pond out back, so I've been enjoying fishing trips in afternoons. I think I went almost every afternoon this week after work, or after I do what I need to do or whatever. And really been enjoying that little time with kid, family or whatever. But thought I'd record tonight. I do have a couple bricks of cards that I picked up. This is from Facebook. The guy that I usually pick them up from, I picked these up. It's the same guy. I picked these up probably around the 4th of July, somewhere around that time frame is when I got them. Left the package unopened. I have quite a few packages unopened as I was going to record. So I'm finally getting around to it. Hopefully I can start getting some more consistent videos back out again. Anyways, enough chatter from me for tonight. Let's get into my two packages. This is nothing crazy. There's no big autographs or anything in here. If you watch any of my other videos, a lot of times it's low-end stuff. That's exactly what you're getting into tonight. Both of these are lower-end cards, and there's around, for the order details, there's around 60 in this order. I think it's 59, 58, maybe 60 on the dot. And it was $28 shipped. I took it out of the package. Guy does a great job with that every time. There's 2 bricks of cards, so not a ton. If you keep it under a 60 card order, you get $5 shipping, and he normally knocks a little bit off. So I think it came up to about 30. He gave it to me for 28. So let's get into it. And this was, now it's almost been 2 months since I got these. So let's move this brick over and get into the first one here. Hope everybody's been doing good. Been a little slow on the content. That's my fault. I said I've been enjoying moving and all the fun stuff that comes along with that. That was sarcasm, by the way. But I've definitely been enjoying the house now that we got here and all the fun stuff that comes with it. Fishing is definitely something I grew up doing. So, like I said, this guy does a good job packaging, you see. Fun, nice for to get a little free time and do something like that you enjoy, where you don't have a lot of stress. Just go out, cast a line, hopefully catch some fish. Love doing it. And my pond is stocked with bass. So that's my favorite thing to fish for, is bass. That's what I did growing up. So why not? And I've been doing pretty good. I've been catching some fish. I think I'm going to start a fishing YouTube channel. Try that out. Probably do terrible, but still, kind of be fun. All right, so in this order, we're going to have a mixture. Like I said, everything's going to be low end, so no super bangers here, but a lot of fun stuff that I can list on the low end side for eBay and continue to sell. My eBay's been doing great. Definitely haven't slowed up on that. I haven't listed as much as I wanted, but I have been trying to stay consistent with the algorithm and list a few cards every day. But I have been getting some pretty good sales, pretty good variety of sales. Been getting offers on cards, selling stuff, getting rid of stuff. Hoping to do a show soon, so I'm going to be working on that. I mean, I always love going to shows, but I'd like to actually have a table to show. I think that'd be a fun experience and something I'd really enjoy doing. All right, we're going to get in the first one with Mark McGuire. Said about 60 cards, $28 shipped, so about 47 cents, almost 50 cents a card. 47, we'll round up to 50. So 206, Mark McGuire. It's 2002 tops. These were probably in the quarter. Some of these are quarter cards. Some of them are more. There could be, I think there's some dollar cards in this order. I don't really remember because it's been almost 2 months. So it's going to be a surprise for me. I don't remember what was in the order. Mark McGuire, T206 to lead us off. We go to SP Legendary Cuts with a Bob Feller. Legendary Indians are now Guardians pitcher. And that SP Cuts is from 2001. So we're taking it back a little bit. Almost 25-year-old. 2 cards, almost 25 years old. We got some UFC in this order. Shane O'Malley, popular name to line it up. Insert from Optic. Another Shane O'Malley. Sugar Shane O'Malley. That's the Fearless insert. I think these UFC cards, I think they'll start eventually picking up some. And any time I see a bigger name, I'll definitely try to grab it. I'm always looking. I'm a big GSP fan. I grew up watching, revealing my age here. I grew up when GSP was dominating. GSP and some other guys. Wanderlei Silva, guys like that, Chuck Liddell, even Brock Lesnar. He was fun to watch. Diamond Kings, Joe DiMaggio. Definitely going to pick up a card like that. Let's see it in the quarter range. Get a year on that one. That's a 2016 Diamond Kings. Joe DiMaggio. Here we go. There's some old school. Dave Parker. Love the card. Look at that. That's a cool design. Definitely a cool design. That is a 1982 Topps. So definitely some old school stuff here. Ken Griffey Jr. with a humongous head. Huge head, Ken Griffey Jr. Almost looks like he's on Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. I'm taking it back on that one. Favorite game of all time. On the Super Nintendo. This is 92 score, or 91 score. All-Star team, Ken Griffey Jr. First Bowman, Sal Stewart. Just a paper. Good, solid prospect for the Reds. Stadium Club, Ken Griffey Jr. Love me some Stadium Club. Anything Griffey, obviously. Here's a Topps Legend. This is a Ty Cobb. Pretty cool. This is from 2017. So Topps Salute Legends, Ty Cobb. Panini Prism, John Smoltz. This is a pink cracked ice. I'm a Braves fan, so could be a PC card for me there. I usually grab a few out of these orders. This is a Lunar from Bowman. A Lunar Parallel of Zach Neto. It's no first, no anything, but it's just a Lunar Parallel. Neto keeps putting up pretty good numbers. Lou Gehrig on the Diamond Kings. Love some Diamond Kings. And this guy just got called up, actually. So good timing on these for me to open this. Bubba Chandler. I think I grabbed a few of these. These are paper first. Bubba's one of the top rated pitching prospects in baseball right now. I think he just got called up to the Pirates. And he's very popular in the prospecting world. So worth the grab. And like I said, good timing. These just come up. We got some WWE on the top of this one. Speaking of another big head guy, everybody gives this guy a hard time. He does have a large head, like myself. J.D. McDonough, and this is a Prism Parallel from Topps Chrome. Don't sleep on WWE cards. It's a little tip for you. They sell very well, and they're hard to find. They're not in abundance, really. They haven't had a release in a while either. Topps Chrome, I think, was the last one. And it seems like it's been a minute. So WWE cards are still they're very solid in the market for sales. And I do like to watch WWE still to this day. Not as good as it used to be, but it's still fun to watch. Blue press proof of Chris Jones from Donruss. Awesome defensive lineman for the Chiefs. Key part to their Super Bowl runs. So a defensive player, yeah, I know he's a defensive player. Think, well, why are you grabbing a defensive player on a lower end card? Most of the time, everybody's after quarterbacks or running backs or, wide receivers. For example, here's a, Patty Mahomes. I would grab this for a quarter for sure, but he's a standout player. And the Chiefs have been to the Super Bowl, it seems like 10 years in a row to me. It's not, but it seems that way. It seems like they're always making a run for the playoffs, and he's always contributing to that. So a parallel for him. Football's coming up. Definitely a easy to list low end card. And hopefully a guy will grab that for their PC or something. Another UFC. This is from Select. This is 2022. Panini Select. Cain Velasquez. Popular guy when I was watching UFC towards the end of me watching almost all the UFC stuff. He was very popular. I always remember the chest tat he has. One of the more popular heavyweights. And that's a silver parallel on that one. Topps Chrome George Brett. Love this card. And this is the Diamond Greats. Love his Chrome. Most time you get the regular Diamond Greats or whatever, and I think they have them in the die cuts, but for the Chrome, I definitely like that one. One of my favorite basketball players ever. Him and Michael Jordan, of course. Hall monitors. Panini Prism Hall monitors. Larry Bird. For sure love the Larry Bird stuff. This is from 2018-19 Prism. Definitely like that. Drew Bledsoe. It's 2024 Select. This is one of the parallels. Thought it would do well. He's on the Cowboys here. Big market team. Dallas. Love them or hate them. They're still a big market team. I'm going to go grab a QB. I mean, Tony Romo is a pretty good seller as well, but anybody that's Troy Aikman, obviously, and, Roger Staubach, those guys, but anybody in the Cowboys market as QB, and this is the parallel, yeah, I'll grab that for a quarter or 50 cents. Man of Steel, 2020 Donruss Baseball. This is like a star parallel. Man of Steel with the nickname Man of Steel. Ricky Henderson, obviously king of stolen bases. Definitely easy grab there for a lower end card. One of my favorite insert sets in Bowman in recent time, and this is Charlie Condon, or Charlie Condon, whatever you want to call him. This is his Colorado card cave. So this insert has a made up card shop in the background of the players with their name related to the team. Super cool that Bowman did this year. So I definitely dug those. Going to grab that for a cheap price. Don't sleep on low end if you're grabbing Mets players. Mets fans love Brandon Nimmo. He's like a silently good player. Sure the Mets fans love him, but outside of that, you don't hear a lot about him. You hear about your big names, your Lindors, your Sotos, and whoever else they grab. They always grab big name players now. But Nimmo does well for me. Seems like every time I list Nimmo cards, they sell. This one's not numbered. And this is from Heritage, just some kind of blue, I don't know, the parallel blue speckle disco press proof retro whatever. Anyways, it's a parallel, and it's a sleeper player in card market, Brandon Nimmo. Sure, once I list that, that'll sell for me. I mean, obviously not same day unless I have a good price, but it will sell for me. And that's what I look for. It's a liquid player for me. Joe Montana, Panini Prism. This is the pink shimmer. I know this parallel. Pink either a pink wave or a pink shimmer parallel. I said I know it, I may not, but from Prism, Joe in the Kansas City jersey. That's where he went, towards the end of his career. Pretty cool there. There's another Bubba. Promise I'd have more of these, so like I said, great timing on these. I need to get these up and listed. Jack Leiter. It's a Prism refractor from Topps Chrome, and it's a rookie card of Jack Leiter. Stevie Turner. I don't know much about Stevie Turner, but I'm sure it was a quarter, and it's a parallel, a refractor parallel, so worth a grab, worth the low end listing. And Hunter Green, and this is another parallel. Hunter Green's had he's got some nasty pitches, some outstanding stuff. It's been pretty solid for the Reds this year, so gonna grab that refractor for a quarter or 50 cents. And another Bubba, so third Bubba. So there's the first package out of the way. Move those over and get into the second one. There's another brick of cards. Fun stuff, liquid stuff. I just made another order, actually today, from the same guy. This one was a $43 order, so a lot more cards. And a lot of those were quarter cards. I think 50 cents was the highest value, so 43 I ordered quite a bit. Lots of color, lots of parallels. So once I get those, I will try to make another video. If you enjoy these pickup videos, let me know by leaving a comment. Tell me what you think. I enjoyed the conversation. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I see it. I do appreciate all the support too, guys. I've still had some subscribers, even though I'm making a video like once a month or every 2 weeks lately. Definitely appreciate the support. I'm right around 100 subs now. I never honestly thought I would get that far. I don't really push it, as I'm not that type of person. I enjoy recording. I'm not trying to do it for to get 1 million subs, which is not going to happen. I don't want y'all to see that first card. No, that is not my goal. I just enjoy doing this, and I enjoy cards. So that's one takeaway from me. I'm not pushing all this hobby nonsense on you just because I actually enjoy doing cards. I enjoy selling low-end cards, and I enjoy collecting low-end cards. I enjoy collecting bigger cards. So I just bring it to you as I record what I do. I mean, it's just what I enjoy. So know that much. I don't know how big the channel will get. That's okay with me. It's not a huge deal. I'm glad to record. A few people had suggested to do it, and I said, hey, why not? I'll try it. Now, usually when I do something card related, I record. So, rookie card, Spencer Swellenbach, out for the year. Braves have had a brutal, I'm a Braves fan. Braves have had a brutal injury plague season. They did last year too. Seems like every player that's doing good gets hurt. Every pitcher that's killing it gets injured. Just plagued with injuries. But Swellenbach was having a great year, and lo and behold, he's out, along with, I think, every other starter on the team. Swellenbach's for me for the PC. Chipper Jones, obviously, for the PC for me. And that's out of Bowman Heritage. Kind of a blurry image. It's 1951. See, 1951. I'm just kidding. It's 2005, but it's like a throwback. So pretty cool. The Chipper. Don Mattingly, another popular name in cards. And this is from Hostess 93 Continental Baking Company. Hostess Baseballs. Don Mattingly. Just kind of cool. Something that catches my eye, and it's different. So worth a grab. I like to see different, and a lot of times different sales. You're looking for low end cards, and I hear a lot of talk. I'm getting on a rant here of different chat about the hobby and all that. I hear a lot of talk about, is the market overinflated with cards and blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. They're pushing stuff like crazy now, like I've never seen before. But when you're doing low end stuff, the values aren't going to change that much. This card, off the top of my head, I would say I'll list it for $1.99, maybe $2.49. If it's more than that, that's a surprise for me. So after fees and everything from eBay, and I usually do free shipping just because free shipping, draws more sales. I'm going to make 75 cents off this order. Hopefully they grab, the next card with it. And that's where I make my margins at on money. But money isn't everything to me. I just enjoy doing it. And that's the key to cards and key to low end. If you're doing low end and you're doing low end card sales, there's got to be some part of you that really enjoys doing it. Because it can be tedious, grindy. And when you sell one of these and make 75 cents, a lot of people are like, wow, it's not worth it. I'd rather sell my, my PSA 10, Mahomes rookie for ever how many thousands. Yeah, that's cool. But, I'm fine with the low end stuff. And this market doesn't change a lot. Even the overinflated market, this card's still going to be worth $2.49 or $1.99. So that's my little tidbit of information on that. Action pack. Love this. It's like he's coming out of the card. Walter Johnson. Action pack. Definitely going to grab this if I see this for cheap. And this is from 1993 Curtis Management. So pretty cool. The action pack. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you for that. Lou Brock up next. So 2022 Select. And this one is a refractor or a hollow or whatever you want to call it, parallel Sparks. Lou Brock, popular name. Don't grab a ton of Panini baseball, but for a quarter on something like that, I'll definitely take it. Cam Caminiti. Another well-known last name, Caminiti. 24th overall pick for the Braves from the 2024 draft. One of their top pitching prospects. Excuse me. Next up, Justin Verlander. This is from 2025 Topps. This is the Diamante. This is a pink parallel Diamante. So pretty cool there for a pink parallel nut. And we got another action pack. Bob Feller. Definitely like that one. Back on some UFC. So we got a pretty good variety here. I don't know. I haven't seen basketball yet, I don't think. So I don't know if I got basketball, but cracked ice parallel TJ Dillashaw. Bantamweight, another popular UFC guy. Holly Holm. She 2022 Select. And this one's another silver. She shut down Ronda Rousey. And after that fight, Ronda Rousey was never, that was like the end of Ronda Rousey. She was so popular. She fought Holly Holm. She won and became champion. And then Ronda Rousey ended up in WWE. So that's my known fact about Holly Holm. Deion Sanders, Fleer Medal, 1995. Super cool. Thought this might do. I'm usually going to grab Deion when I see him. Thought this might do well, though, with, football season around. Right on the horizon, college football about to start up. Deion's normally in the news. So it's good to pick him up. He's pretty liquid. First Bowman paper of Chandler Simpson. This guy steals so many bases. I mean, he is a threat anytime he's on base, for sure. He's definitely been doing that. So, young prospect for the Rays. Rays seem to develop pitching very well, and they have some of these young guys hitting. They actually have turned out pretty well. I won't mention any names, but another one's coming up. So this guy, though, is doing great for them. I don't know how he's hitting right now. I haven't looked up his stat lately, but he's still a lot of bases, and he's an exciting player to watch. So figured that would draw probably a $2 sale, but for a quarter, can't beat that. So, yeah, next one. This dude is amazing. He's 22 years old now. I think he just turned 22. Was popping off this year. Latest stats, I think he had 35 home runs this season, 80 RBIs. 22 years old. I mean, amazing. Amazing player. So, refractor rookie. I want to say this was a couple bucks. Definitely worth a grab. So, I'm going to add that to the stack. We have one more to go. I feel like I'm losing my voice, man. I've been yakking too much. All right, one more team bag of cards. Start off with a knuckleballer. Panini Prism, blue, cracked ice parallel, Tim Wakefield. Another Cam Caminiti, paper Bowman first. Heritage Chipper. That was for me. See what year that is. 2001, Topps Heritage Chipper Jones. Always working on grabbing anything chipper I see for a quarter. Cole Raggins. This is like a pink shimmer parallel. Some 2025 Topps. Raggins, he got hurt, but when he was pitching, he was doing great. So figured for the parallel for a cheap quarter price, why not grab it? Some more of those SP Legendary cuts. This is Walter Johnson. Jorge Posada from Bowman. See a lot of Yankees players in a lot of my orders, random base cards. Yankees are always going to do well. Jorge Posada is a popular name with New York fans. This is 2010 Bowman. Cool basic design on those. Another Drew Bledsoe. Popular Drew Bledsoe order. We had 2 Drew Bledsoe cards. Not on the Cowboys this time. He's over on the Patriots. We all know his story from the Patriots. His job got taken by some guy that was drafted in the NFL draft. Cannot think of his name. I think it was number 12. I think his first name was Tony or something. This is an orange. Looks like an orange laser parallel. Quarter on that one, I think. So another SP. This is Randy Moss. Cool image. Love the card. SPX 2001 Upper Deck SPX. So 2001 on that one. I love some Randy Moss back in the day. Action Pack, love this one. Brooks Robinson. Was a big fan of Brooks Robinson. Looking up his history. Definitely wanted to grab the Action Pack. I love the Action Pack cards. 87 Donruss. Look at Tony Gwynn. I mean, what a legendary hitter. Just love the design on this card. Tony, obviously, hardly ever struck out. I think he had more walks than strikeouts for his career. Incredibly talented hitter. Another Chipper, Fleer Tradition. Chipper Jones, PC. Got the Braves hat here. Pretty cool. Joe Horn, another Prism orange parallel. Solid Saints player. I think his son just got drafted I want to say by Carolina. He was one of the players from Barry Sanders' Colorado team. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but I feel like he did. Dwight Freeney, another orange parallel. Legendary Colts defensive player. Famous Jameis Winston. The legend himself. He's starting, well, maybe starting. I'm assuming he is for the Giants because their rookie's been doing pretty well, but he's always in the media. He's always in the news. Cool character, cool parallel. I mean, a cool personality. And this is a cool parallel. That's what I was trying to say. From 2020 Select. So I figured with the season coming up, I was thinking, I guess, in the 1st of July, I was like, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab Famous Jameis. That was him with New Orleans. Another action pack, another fun player. I have a few vintage cards of Luis Aparicio. So action pack, love that image. That is so cool. And last but not least, we've already seen it, but maybe you forgot. So I don't know what year it is. 2024, yeah, 2024 Panini Prism. Barry Sanders. It's a red, white, and blue parallel. Anything Barry obviously is going to sell well. Cool card. I love that. So there it is. There you go. There's the order. $28 shipped. I think I did pretty well on this one. And I think I can, most of these are very liquid. And then, like I said, some are for the PC. Probably 5, 6 cards I think I'll hang on to. And the rest will probably be hitting the eBay store. So thank you guys for the support. Like and subscribe if you dig, as always. And most of all, take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.